Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gonzii and today we're going to be reacting to another casual geographic video, this time called The Most Dangerous Animals on Each Continent. Yeah man, without further ado, let's go man. You guys know how much I love casual geographic, homie's the GOAT. So yeah, let's go.
Instagram gave me a great idea, so I'm going to do the top 5 most dangerous animals on each continent.
Drink water by the way.
Also follow me on Instagram
Africa,
and DM me ideas.
Hippos on that.
If you gave a Honda Civic a horn and personality disorder, you'd get the black rhinoceros a 3,000 pound vibe check. The reason they're so dangerous is because they're basically blind, so they charge at anything that moves. Number 4 are hyenas because they have jaws that can amputate a rhino.
Love hyenas, bro. They're great.
They have a merc rate of 74%. So
I wish I could have one as a pet.
And they can run in clans with 80 members. Number 3 is the bull elephant because when they enter
that's facts. Especially in like mating season and that.
15,000-pound body with 2 life-canceling tusks. And there is not a more destructive force than an angry elephant thinking with his 5th leg. Number 2 are mosquitoes because they take a million names off the census every year. When she drinks your blood, she can transmit malaria, which reduces your blood's ability to carry.
Oh yeah, fuck mosquitoes, bro.
Most animals won't give you problems if you respect their space. Hippos massacre people unprovoked. They can't do math, but they have a bite that can divide you or a crocodile. It's
facts, bro. They are menaces.
Get written a year because
it's ridiculous, bro.
They've been known to swallow people whole.
It's legit ridiculous. How much of a menace they are.
South America. At number 5, we have the giant river otter because these furry gangbangers will jump caimans and tear their guts out. They can grow to 6 feet long and they've been known to attack and torture anacondas. Number 4 is the bullet ant because its sting is one of the most painful things you can live through. And
that's facts as well.
You're going to wish you had a bullet to put you out of your misery. Coming in at 3 is the Brazilian watering spider. The only thing worse than its venomous bite is the agonizing.
How big was that spider, man?
Rapid heart rate.
Nah, and I like spiders, but that one's ugly.
And number 2 is the biggest snake in the world that isn't your ex, the green anaconda. At 17 feet,
there isn't your ex.
50 pounds, this snake is really just one big muscle. They're strong enough to choke the life out of almost anything, and like any truly toxic relationship, once it gets a hold of you, it really is till death do you part. Number 1 is a jaguar for many reasons. These
I love jags.
Run, jump, swim,
they're
climb,
great.
do all the things you'd expect from a cat while weighing 250 pounds. Unlike other cats, they end lives with a bite to the head, skull punching it with their teeth and piercing the brain. Pound for pound, they have a more devastating bite than a lion or tiger, and they can crack open a turtle. He's the landlord of the jungle, God help you if he collects rent. 5 most dangerous animals in North America.
Let's go.
Number 5 are mountain lions because everything about them is designed
jacked as well, bro.
At 200 pounds,
look at the striations.
Outclimb and probably outdrink you, and if this roid kitty wasn't already afraid of people, they would stat pad us disrespectfully. Number 4 is the American bison because at over 2,000 pounds,
it is, man.
40 miles.
If you just scroll through TikTok, bro, you will most certainly find videos of people like this close, like I am close to you, of a bison taking a selfie, and the bison like, hell no, man, bang. What, bro? I saw one, this giant ass bison, bro. One banged the child, bro. The mom was taking a picture, and the child just gets whacked in the chest by a bison. The child was alright, but still. Too dangerous, bro.
Health insurance goes up every time he loses his temper. I mentioned it can jump over fences. Every year people try taking selfies with it and nearly get turned into chocolate.
Look at that!
Number 3 is the polar bear for 2 reasons. The largest land predator on Earth, and as payback.
And it's on sight, bro. It's on sight.
They do you just like they do seals in the name of equality. Number 2,
they put a paw in your chest, bro, and just start ripping chunks off, man. It's the worst animal to go.
You're more likely to sit in a funeral caused by an unaware deer than a homicidal bear. Anytime you step in a car, decides if you're gonna come home in one piece or in a box. And number 1 is the biggest deer of all, the moose, because the fastest way for God to bring one of his children home.
Look at the size of that moose, bro.
Cougars, these cougars are not afraid of you. They will river
bro, they're huge, man, for no reason.
Moose and you will get your own hashtag. Top 5 most dangerous animals in Antarctica. First, we got the giant petrel, an aggressive refrigerated tweety with a 7.
Garbage disposal.
They won't kill you, but this ice vulture will project
that's an animal.
Gets too close and it's acidic enough.
Look at that.
At number 4, we got the 46-foot, 1,100-pound
colossal squid.
With 10 arms, a razor-sharp beak, and claws that could easily violate any human. At number 3 is the 8,000 pound.
The eye is the size of a dinner plate.
Built like a truck with the personality of a spring break frat boy, they only care about food and sex.
Penguins! Shout out my homies. Let's go.
At number 2, we have one of the most feared predators in Antarctica.
Oh yeah, bro. The war crimes the leopard seals commit on penguins is to be studied, man.
The researcher to her death, they've been known to end lives for fun.
It's
the
ridiculous.
definition of irony is that the most dangerous animal on this list has never killed a human in the wild.
Great.
Though they have the strength to shot put seals and
orcas are great.
They often hunt in groups called pods, and their hunting styles basically like wolves of the water.
As
apex predators, that means there's literally nothing on this planet that can check them. And even though they've never caused an obituary outside the SeaWorld, there's no denying a 32-foot homicidal murder dolphin.
Just because they don't want to, by the way. They could, they just don't want to.
Animals in Europe. First, we got the Portuguese man of war, which is
it's true. It's true, man. It's like it's from the jellyfish family. It's on our waters here, man. Portugal. Like one time, my mom, because I hate the beach, my mom went with my sisters and my brother to the beach, and we as a family go to this really calm beach, bro. There's literally no waves. It's like a giant ass lake, bro, but it's a beach, you know. And they couldn't go. They had to come back home, bro, because the water was infested with man o' wars, bro. It was wild.
4. It has venom that can trigger an allergic reaction that blocks your airways and stops your heart.
Yeah.
At number 4, we got the Eurasian brown bear because at 8 feet 1,000 pounds, they can turn any man into
We
a
have
bee.
bears here in Portugal
Attacks
now as
are
well.
rare. One did eat a child last year, so yeah.
They're really
also,
small,
if he
though.
high fives your back, you will be
They're
a
small
paraplegic.
bear.
At number 3, you got the Vipera beerus, the European adder. They only bite when provoked, but their venom can
Yeah.
cause blood
They are
blisters,
beautiful,
trigger
though.
extreme allergic reactions that can take a year to recover from, if you recover at all. In Sweden, there's about 1,300 recorded bites a year. Their name is adder, but they'll subtract you from the population expeditiously. Number 2, we have the wild boar, and it's all because of the way they attack. They'll charge you and gore you with those teeth, and then take a step back, and if you're still
Yep.
moving, they'll ray rice you again.
True.
They'll keep doing this until they're sure you're dead. And somehow Musaya finds himself at number 1 again.
Moose again,
They say
yeah.
on the road you should never swerve to avoid hitting an
An
animal, because
albino
by the
moose,
end of the
though.
time, you'll end up in a worse position. That 1% is when this antler takes in front of you, because if you hit its legs, its 1,700-pound body will go through your windshield, and no car insurance can bring you
Thanks.
back to life. 5 most dangerous animals in Asia. At number 5, we have the 1,200-pound
What a
water
buffalo, yeah.
They've been domesticated
Bro,
and are
tigers
friendly
solo that
100% of the
still.
time. It's just that
A
5%
tiger
where this four-legged
eats,
tractor
kills
puts
that
them in the
alone,
way.
bro.
At number 4 is the mugger crocodile, because once it slams those snare trap jaws on you, you have a choice to
I
either
didn't know
betray
that
your
one
arm or
was
get
a real
death rolled
thing.
into oblivion. Number 3 is a soft-scaled viper because it has the
Ooh,
highest body count of
beautiful,
any
man.
Asian
Look at
snake.
the pattern
Its
on
venom
that.
is 5 times worse than a cobra's, and it
beautiful.
breaks down the membranes of your blood vessels, causing you to bleed from everywhere, including your brain. My advice if you
Damn.
get bit is to forgive your enemies and make peace with the higher being of your choice because you're about to get airdropped to them.
Facts.
At number 2, I'm respectfully putting the sloth bear because it has
Oh, yeah,
jaws
sloth
and a
bears are the
personality of a
worst,
chainsaw.
man.
At 400 pounds of malicious intent, its attack style includes disfiguring the victim's face and turning the limbs into a bloody
Yep.
pulp. Number 1 is easily the 11-foot,
Of course.
700-pound striped elite button we call tigers. They're strong enough to murk guards, drag cows over a mile, and they can even lift an adult cow over a 7-foot wall.
Damn.
But the worst part is they're the most vengeful animals on the planet.
They are.
You do them dirty once, and like a 4-legged John Wick, they will find you, and what happens next will be 100% premeditated. Here are the deadliest animals in Australia, Part 1.
Oh my god, part 1 for Australia.
200-pound
Jesus.
massacre is number 5. It has the strongest bite force on a planet, and its death roll
Look at the
guarantees that you're
signs of that
close.
croc, bro.
At number 4 is the eastern brown snake because they're responsible for 60%
That's
of
cute
snake
as
bites
well.
in Australia, and one bite can cause paralysis, uncontrollable bleeding, and one less person on next year's
Major
sentence.
spider
Not to
warning.
mention half of these deaths happen at home. The funnel web is respectfully number 3 because it's
Oh yeah, bro. Funnel webs are wild.
hashtags in as little as 15 minutes. Those fangs can penetrate your fingernails, and the venom attacks the nervous system, causing a drop in blood pressure,
Ah.
failure, and a non-negotiable soul eviction. This tiny octopus is number 2
Yep.
because not only can it erase 26 people
True
with
as
one
well.
bite, you wouldn't even feel the bite itself. You would just have trouble breathing and moving, and by the time you realize what was happening, you would be
There's
too
just
paralyzed
water
to call for help.
everywhere, man.
Number 1 is the box jellyfish because this is exactly what happens when you get
Oh,
too close.
no.
The venom attacks the heart and is so painful that you can go
Fuck
into shock and
off.
drown before you even reach
Hell
the shore.
nah, man.
Because they have 4,000 million
Australia, bro. What's your problem, man?
Deadly Australian animals, Part 2. Kangaroos are responsible for 90%
Roos.
of related
Love
crime,
roos,
so
man.
make them the deer of down under. Difference is deer aren't built
Look
like
at
somebody
that.
that'll put you in the
Jacked,
club
bro.
for a wife
Bro,
and
just
kids.
flexing
Of course,
on
the most
them.
lethal
Let's
thing with
go.
feathers, the cassowary. Because those daggers can
Dinosaur,
pierce
bro.
open arteries and
Look at
slice
those
your
legs,
brains
bro.
out when
Dinosaur.
sleep plays kick. If they weren't shy, it would get bad.
Mhm.
Magpies are anything but
Magpies,
shy.
yep.
Black Air
They
Forces
keep
will attack
grudges
you
and
with
remember your
pistols
face for like 3 years or something.
and since they can remember your face for 5 years, beefing
5,
with an angry bird
not
is
even
signing a
3.
max contract of abuse. At number 2 is the most venomous
Yeah,
fish on the planet,
stonefish.
and master rock
Bro,
impersonator.
it's just a rock though.
Accidentally step on them and they'll shoot venomous spines through
Yep.
your skin, which can flatline you
True.
in 2 hours. Symptoms include extreme pain, respiratory weakness, paralysis, and an obituary. Number 1 is the Irukandji jellyfish.
Whoa.
Not because they can revoke your birth certificate in 2 minutes, but because they're so small you would never see it coming. One of the symptoms of getting stung is an impending feeling of doom, which causes some
Damn.
patients to beg the doctors to end them just to get it over with.
Wow.
Those stings aren't fatal, but I would still deep throat a
Look
cat
at the
with
size
feathers
of that,
swinging in the air. These
bro.
are 5 of the worst ways to die in Africa.
Damn. In
If you eat the
Africa.
ackee fruit before it's ripe, you can develop Jamaican sickness where you vomit uncontrollably, have seizures, and go into a coma that you might not wake up from.
Hey yo!
Cape buffalo want you off the side.
Oh, yeah,
so a
yeah,
group of
yeah.
About 50 will stalk and circle you, and when you're not looking, one will charge and gore you from behind.
Yep.
And they'll wait till you get up just to ray rice you again. Which is why they're called Black Death. During droughts, colonies of millions of safari ants will swarm and attack anything in their way. A woman was gardening when she got swarmed by the thousands, and by the time her husband found her a few minutes later, she was already finished.
Wow.
She went into anaphylactic shock where her throat swelled up, basically suffocating her. Hippos have been known to swallow people during maulings.
Yep.
The worst part is the only way out involves paying a toll at the 20-inch tusks they call teeth. One man got attacked so severely that his arm was a bloody pulp and his chest got ripped to the point you could see his lungs.
Oh
Hyenas
my
and wild dogs are the
God.
worst death sentence to have because unlike other predators, they
You
don't
can
kill
see
their prey
his-
before they eat it. So they'll tear it apart when it's
Jesus
too weak to fight
Christ.
back. The wild
That's a
dogs go
lot.
for the guts first. They will disembowel you, tear your insides out while you wait for your life
That's a
subscription
lot.
to get cancelled.
But yeah, guys, those were the most dangerous animals on each continent, man. Australia is different, bro. Bro had to do 2-part for Australia only, man. Thank you so much for watching another week of content here on the channel, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Another phenomenal week, man. I hope you have a phenomenal weekend. You deserve it. Go have fun, man. Or just stay home and chill like I'm gonna do and watch some sports. And yeah, man. I'll see you guys on Monday and hopefully next week will be better. But yeah, guys, before you go though, don't forget how we end videos on the channel, man. Come on, keep God first as always. Drink water, go tell somebody you love them, and if you're here, you know what to do, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. My name is Gonzii, and see you guys on Monday. Goodbye.